YouTube. It's Brother Dennis. And to God I give all the glory. So I'm going to release my birds in a few minutes, but before I do, I wanted to give you some updates on my young birds. So I'm going to, well, here's an update. This red bird right here, this Vern Clausen bird, it's a hen. Because I seen a male, one of the other Texas birds, he's a blue bar, I think it's him right there, started like pruning her and cleaning her and trying to mate with her earlier. Well, I didn't see him actually mating, but I seen him like doing the lover thing. See how they're close together. Well, anyway, that red split bird, whatever you call it, that silver and red bird doesn't like to fly too much, so that bird's gonna be a holdback anyway. James's bird right here, I believe is look how big that bird is. I believe that's a cock now. I believe he's a cock. He done grew up. James family Robertson bird right here is a holdback. He don't have no life ring, but he looks really good. I loft fly him, but I'm not gonna toss him, or I'm not going to obviously race him. So, but he will stay over here on the breeder side, on the young bird side. I'm gonna keep all my holdbacks on the young bird side for now. I need to build another loft. What I need. So these are my young bird B team here, and so I have them separated by this door that you see me just slide back, and I'm gonna leave this door open tonight. For the rest of the week, I'm gonna use both of these sections as one to combine these teams together. So what I've done is, you see I have two young Mr. Tough Guy kids right here, and they got double green bands. I think I explained it last time. There's one there. And don't ever buy cheap traps. These birds can actually squeeze out of this trap right here because it's a cheap trap, $7 trap. It's not worth it. I paid $70 for my other trap and haven't seen one bird get out of it. These birds get out of this trap. They get scared enough, they go through it. I don't like it, it's cheap. And it's just a backup or training trap. And see how that bird just flew past me? That's what I want. I want these teams to combine and fly together. So I do have two baby birds in here. That's why what I do is, that bird there's a baby. I do have two young birds in here that are for my old bird team. Next year they're not going to be tossed or raced. And then I got five more babies on the other side, on my breeder side over here. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get messing with them, but I'm getting ready to tear down these doors and these feeders, taking these doors and all that stuff out because I don't need it no more. These birds are hungry, and that's good because I'm getting ready to let them fly. And I'm doing the natural molt and all that, so there's feathers everywhere. Gotta clean my loft. Well, anyway, I guess I'll show you me releasing them, and then show you. I released them up real quick. So this side I already got, and there they go. There they go. That's 6 or 7 of them. Now I'll open these up. Open these guys up. Some of them didn't fly, and I guess because they're hungry, too hungry. I don't know. I actually had them out this morning. There they go. I don't chase no birds out, but there they go. There they go. There they go. They'll all join up. It'll be about 15 of them that'll fly together once they get out. And some of them are young. Some of them will do a singleton thing. He's behind them. They're up. Some of them run back in. I think the hawk has a couple of them stressed. So out of 21 young birds that I have right now, I'm gonna be racing about 15 or 16 of them. There goes another one. He just flew out. So it won't be out long, but about 15 or 16 of them. One of the black eagles acts like he's too young. So one of the black eagles is not. He's actually sitting right there. He don't really loft fly yet. He sticks around with the other two babies. So I don't force none of the birds to fly, but I will start tossing this week. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to ban the ones that don't really want to fly too well, so I know which ones not to toss. Like I'm not gonna toss the two youngest 5 tough guy kids. I'm not tossing James's bird. I'm not tossing the Texas hen bird, the silver and red bird. I'm not gonna toss that bird. So that's 4 right there. One of the black eagles I'm not gonna toss, I don't think, because it just doesn't want to fly well, and it's kind of young. I'm tossing all the Tom Barnhart birds, tossing them. I actually have 2 hens in there. They're young hens. It's a Adrian P bloodline and another bird, and I have in there that I bred that with a black band on it is a nice hen. I know they're hens because I seen the cock dancing around and chasing them earlier on the roof. So I know they're hens because he was doing his cuckoo dance, and I know that one black eagle that was flying, or that doesn't want to fly. Oh, let me put the trap. I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes. I'm gonna give it another few seconds, and I'll put the trap down. But yeah. So matter of fact, I do it now. Let me show you what I do. See, that's a baby bird. He's coming in and coming out, and I don't want to scare them out of the loft, right? I don't want to scare them out. So whoever hasn't flown out won't fly out. They're waiting on food. So what I do is I shut the door back. Right? I shut the door back because they're a little skittish of me. So I shut the door back, right? And then I go in here. This one's easy because this one, see how we got birds on the floor? This one's easy. See how I'm scaring them out the trap? I just drop that trap. Come in here. They're all gonna run outside because they're scared. See, these birds are the kind of the youngest of my young birds. They already been out once today too. I think they're hungry, so I just dropped the trap. That's a baby right there. So now I just drop the trap. Then once I go out here, and I won't feed them just quite yet because I don't want to eat all the food up. Birds are flying, but I'm gonna feed them in a minute. Call them once them other birds. These birds here will trap. Like they're not gonna play no games with it. And I'm not gonna. And from now on, for the rest of the week, I'm not using that one side. This side over here, I'm not using that trap no more. I want everybody trap trained to this one side over here, to the A side. So I'm gonna leave the door open, use it all as one section for the rest of this week. Then I'm gonna force everybody into the A side. I'm gonna pull my hens and my babies out and put on the B side, and then the C section, which I call the C section, which is the breeder section. I'm tearing that whole breeding stand down, and I'll leave the cocks over there. I am gonna do. I'm pulling all the hens out, so it'll just be cocks in there. It'll be hens and babies in the B section until those babies are old enough to move over to the A side, and then the A side will be the young bird side and the young birds. So I got about 14 or 15 that fly in a group consistently, so that'll be my race team. So out of the 21, 2 will be stock birds, and the other ones will just be young birds old birds for next year. I'll hold them back. So I'll hold like 4 back. I'll hold 4 back. The one black eagle don't want to fly. I'll ban him. I'll ban the couple of other ones, so I know that the ones that don't want to fly, I'm not gonna force them to fly. I'll let them mature. So I have about 15, I think 15 or 16 that I'm gonna start tossing next week. and they're flying. When I come back around, I'll show them to you. Even though the sun is in a bad spot, then I'll jump off of here. But I'm gonna go in there and feed everybody real quick before it gets too dark. When they loop back around, I'll show it. There they go. Boom. They're already gonna land. They're hungry. So, and that's what my hope is, that these more mature birds will route less and less as I start tossing them, and the younger birds will less chance of them getting lost. So there they go. It's about 15 of them, I think. Let that fly consistently together. So I'm gonna try to get more. I'm gonna try to get more of them. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 maybe. There's one that just went the other way because he's probably getting ready to land. He's getting ready. I noticed, I watch the way they come in. It's always like they circle one way, and then what they'll do is they'll change, circle the other way so they can land. They always come from this direction here when they land. And they come in, and they'll either land on that roof and hop down to the B trap, or they'll land on my roof and hop down to the A trap. See, now they're circling the other way. That's how I know they're getting ready to land, because they're coming around the other way now. And if they can get in here before the hawk gets them, it'd be awesome. The ones that are out now, they're too good for the hawk, because they're not gonna play. Watch, I want these. I hope they come in and trap soon, so you can see how they just. Here they're getting lower. They're going to trap. There they go, and there goes the hen right on time. She's the first one down. She's not gonna play with them now. Let's see how they trap. Come on. 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 It's my Adrian P. impersonation. Come on. Come on. Now those two, they're confused because they trap on the other side. That's why they're like, well, hold on, this is not our trap. So I'll give them a few minutes to try to trap them in this side, and then I'll open the other side, just because I don't want them to be hawk bait. And I guess because I let them out of that one. I let them out of that one side, so I might as well let them back in this side. Yep, and that's the little hen I bred. Nice, she got that brown thing. Okay, see if they're trapped over there. Come on. Oh, that's my tough guy kid. He's going in there. I hope he breeds her in there, brings her with him. Go ahead. I think he knows there's no food in there. He's a cock though. I think he wants to breed. There you go. Show her, show her, show her, show her, show her. See, I don't like that. See how he's cooing at the door and he scares the hens off. I don't like when they do that. The male will guard the door and scare the hen and won't let the hen in. I'll put the food in there now. She'll drop in. She's trying to figure it out. There you go. You get away from the door. There you go. There you go. So I just got one out now. There's one left out. All right, YouTube. Till we meet again.